The USS Salem, CA-139, is a Des Moines-class heavy cruiser that served in the United States Navy. Laid down on July 4, 1945, at the Bethlehem Steel Company shipyard in Quincy, Massachusetts, she was launched on March 25, 1947, and commissioned on May 14, 1949. The USS Salem has a storied history marked by her technological advancements, strategic importance during the Cold War, and her current status as a museum ship. Design and construction. The USS Salem was designed during the final years of World War II, representing a new class of heavy cruisers intended to replace older models. The Des Moines-class cruisers were notable for their advanced 8-inch 55 caliber rapid-fire guns, which were capable of firing 10 rounds per minute per barrel. This innovation provided the ship with formidable firepower and was a significant improvement over previous cruiser designs. The ship measured 717 feet in length, with a beam of 76 feet and a draft of 27 feet. Her displacement was 17,000 tons at full load. The USS Salem was powered by 4 General Electric geared turbines, driving 4 propellers and producing 120,000 shaft horsepower, allowing her to achieve speeds in excess of 33 knots. General characteristics: displacement, standard, 17,000 tons. Full load, 21,500 tons. Length, 717 feet. Beam, 76.5 feet. Draft, 27 feet. Speed, 33 knots. Range, 10,500 nautical miles at 15 knots. Armament: main battery, 9x 8-inch/55 caliber Mark 16 guns. Secondary battery, 12x 5-inch/38 caliber dual-purpose guns. Anti-aircraft, 24x 3-inch/50 caliber guns. 12 20mm Oerlikon cannons. Armor, belt, 4 6 inches. Deck, 3 inches. Turrets, 8 inches. Conning tower, 6.5 inches. Aircraft carried, 2 seaplanes, aviation facilities, 2 catapults. Crew complement, peacetime, 1,799 officers and enlisted. Wartime, approximately 2,200 officers and enlisted. Commissioning and early service. Upon her commissioning in 1949, the USS Salem joined the Atlantic Fleet. Her initial assignments included various exercises and operations along the eastern seaboard of the United States and in the Caribbean. In 1950, she embarked on her first overseas deployment, participating in the 6th Fleet operations in the Mediterranean Sea, where she played a crucial role in displaying American naval power during the early years of the Cold War. Mediterranean deployments. Throughout the 1950s, the USS Salem made several deployments to the Mediterranean, serving as the flagship for the 6th Fleet. Her presence was a critical component of the United States' strategy to counter Soviet influence in the region. The ship's advanced radar and communication systems made her an effective command center, coordinating fleet movements and serving as a deterrent against potential Soviet aggression. Humanitarian missions. In addition to her military duties, the USS Salem also undertook humanitarian missions. One notable instance occurred in 1953, when she provided aid to the Greek island of Cephalonia after a devastating earthquake. The crew of the Salem assisted in rescue operations, provided medical care, and distributed supplies to the affected population. This mission highlighted the versatility and humanitarian capabilities of the U.S. Navy during the Cold War. Decommissioning. After a decade of active service, the USS Salem was decommissioned on January 30, 1959, and placed in reserve. Despite her relatively short service life, Her advanced design and capabilities left a lasting impact on naval warfare and ship design. The ship was berthed at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, where she remained until she was struck from the Naval Vessel Register in 1991. Museum ship. In 1994, the USS Salem was towed back to Quincy, Massachusetts, her birthplace, where she was transformed into a museum ship. She is now part of the United States Naval Shipbuilding Museum, serving as a historical exhibit and a reminder of the Cold War era. Visitors can explore the ship's decks, view the restored compartments, and learn about the history of the Salem and the sailors who served aboard her. Legacy. The USS Salem's legacy extends beyond her technological advancements and service record. As a museum ship, she serves as an educational platform, providing insight into the history of naval warfare and the role of the United States Navy during the Cold War. The ship's preservation allows future generations to appreciate the sacrifices and achievements of those who served in the Navy. In conclusion, the USS Salem is a significant vessel in naval history, representing the technological advancements of the late 1940s and the strategic importance of the U.S. Navy during the Cold War. From her powerful armaments and advanced design to her humanitarian missions and current status as a museum ship, the Salem continues to be a symbol of American naval prowess and historical preservation.